I know. I keep going down. Good. Will be. No. She can't talk about it. Yeah. Leave it. Alright, good morning everybody and welcome back to day 4 here at the NFC tournament in Christchurch. This morning we have 7th and 8th playing off. We've got Counties Manukau playing the U23 Major Sox. Coming out onto the diamond to field at the top of the first we have Counties. So I'll run us through their lineup now. So pitching today for Counties, Dana Brazier. She'll be chucking down to Peyton Hiraka Downing. On first base, Braxton Murray. On second base, Trinity Waiwiri Toka. On third base, Penny Starr. Out in the outfield today, on the left side, Sienna Dufty. In the middle, Jodie McLean-Daugherty. And on the right field, Alexa Nemeth. We've got a DP today, Lexi Albert Matthews. And for the under-23 White Sox, leading off today for the White Sox, we've got Tangiho Nuku. On deck, Ayla Toman, and at the gate, Sky Weatherly. Alright, and here we go team. So, as I said, at the plate here today, we've got Tangiho Nuku. And she'll be facing down Dana Brazier. And here we go for the first ball of the morning. And she shapes the bunt and the ball goes in nice and strike for a first ball strike this morning. And with a bit of bat that fouls back into the catcher, putting the count 2 strikes here. And a good cut there sends it fly to the shortstop who takes the catch comfortably, giving Counties 1 down here in the first. That brings to the plate Ayla Toman. On deck, Sky Weatherly. And some nice pitching here by Dana gives us a first ball strike. And Ayla comes around and shows to bunt, but the ball comes off a little bit. So we've got a 1-1 count. And Ayla grounds that out to second, and the ball takes a bit of a hop over the second baseman's glove. So Ayla makes it safely down to first. Coming up to the plate now for the under-23 White Sox, Sky Weatherly. And the ball's called dead as she fouls that back into her foot. Brings the count to 1 strike. And on deck here for the under-23 White Sox, Karsten Fuimauno. As Sky takes her place back in the batter's box, 1 strike on her here. And a nice swing there on the outside pitch brings the count 2 strikes. Dana pitching well here this morning. And with a strikeout at the plate, gives counties 2 down as the runner advances from 1-2. So we have a runner safe on 2. Coming to the plate now, Karsten Fuimauno, the DP today. With the ball high on the inside, takes the first pitch ball. On deck here for the New Zealand under-23 White Sox, Safira Schultz. And a good cut there by Karsten gives us a count of 1-1. And a cracking hit there by Karsten sends the ball out past the second baseman. This scores Ayla around for 1-0 here to the under-23 Major Sox. As Karsten takes the DR, Alia Henare comes on to do the running duties for Karsten. This brings to the plate now Safira Schultz. And a good pitch there by Dana gives us the first pitch strike. And some great pitching here today gives us 2 strikes here on Safira Schultz. And grounding out for the third baseman to take that, making the play across to 1, gives counties 3 down, but not before leading 1 run in here for the under-23s. So the under-23s White Sox going out to defend have 1-0 here going into the bottom. So I'll run us through the New Zealand under-23 White Sox defense. So On the mound today for the White Sox, Jade Croskery. She'll be throwing down to Safira Schultz. On first base, we have Bella Coxon. On second base, Gabby Murari. On third base, April Trago. And at shortstop, Matangi Honoku. In the outfield today, playing on the left, Sky Weatherly. In the centre, Ayla Toman. And out on right field, Sophie Yerim. The DP today, Karsten Fuimaono, and the DR, Alia Henary. And at the plate for counties, we have Lexi Albert Matthews. On deck, Peyton Hiraka Downing. And at the gate, Trinity Waiwiri Toka. Alright, and here we go as the White Sox come to defend. Coming up to the plate here, for counties, Lexi Albert Matthews. And a good first pitch there on the outside. Gives Jade 1 strike. And a good cut towards the second baseman. Makes the fumble there, leaving Lexi safe at 1. This brings to the plate Payson Hiraka Downing. And a rise ball out of the zone gives us a first pitch ball. And a ball on the inside there. 2 balls here. And a ball there as well. So we have 3 balls here for Peyton. And a good comeback pitch by Jade there brings us the count of 3 balls, 1 strike. And another one floating into the zone brings Jade right back to fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a nice hit there into the hole behind shortstop in front of left field by Peyton. Moves the runner around to second and gets himself safe at 1. So, counties have 2 runners on here, 1 and 2, with Trinity Waiwiri Toka coming up to bat. Ball high in the zone there for the first pitch ball. None down here for the under 23s White Sox. Runners on 1 and 2. And a nice floating change out there by Jade. Gets the batter swinging. Gives us count 1 and 1. And a nice bunt there by Trinity as the pitcher makes the play down to first base. Taking the 1 down, but Trinity with the bunt advances the runners from 2 and 1 round to 3 and 2. 1 down here for the White Sox as Alexa Nemeth comes up to bat. On deck, Lily Nielsen. And a good first pitch strike there by Jade. Gets her ahead in the count early. Ball on the outside. Good hold there by Safira behind the dish. Gives us a 1 and 1 count. Ball again there on the outside. Good glove work by Safira. Gives us a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Ball high on that one, so we have a 3 ball, 1 strike count. And a nice comeback pitch there by Jade loads the count. We have 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down here. And a good cut there by Alexa. Gets her safe at 2. Scores 1 runner. Scores Lexi coming in, but on the run in by Trinity. Peyton. The tag is made with a great throw down to the catcher. And Safira making the tag here to give the under 23s White Sox 2 down. Ball high there, 1 ball. And a nice strike there, brings the count 1 and 1. Ball low there, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball high out of the zone there, 3 balls, 1 strike. And with a ball out of the zone, gives us a base on balls. Walk down to first. So, counties here have runners on 1 and 2. Coming to the plate now, Sienna Dufty. On deck will be Braxton Murray. The under 23 White Sox here have 2 down. And a good comeback pitch there by Jade gives us the first pitch strike. And a nice pitch there on the inside. It gets a good drive out to the left field. Left field takes the ground ball and throws it in, making the cut at home. This loads the bases now for Braxton Murray coming up to the plate. Counties have runners on 1, 2, and 3. The under-23s have 2 down. And a ball high there gives us first pitch ball. And a nice pitch there by Joe gives us 1-1 count. And a ball high there gives us a 2 balls, 1 strike count. And a hard cut to spike the ball into the ground was fielded well by the third baseman, taking the out at 1. This retires the under-23s to go in and play some offense, bringing the county's defense back out. Score there at the end of the first is 1-1. Alright, and as we head here into the top of the second, we've got a 1-1 score with Gabby Murare coming up to bat. On deck, April Trago, and at the gate, Sophie Yaram. Ball high there for a first pitch ball. Nice comeback there for a 1-1 count. And swinging on the low inside there gives us a 2 strike, 1 ball. And a great drive there by Gabby, sends it out to the right field, putting herself safe on 1. There, brings to the plate April Trago. On deck, Sophia. Ball on the inside, first pitch ball. And a nice hit there by April out into left field as she gets herself safe round at 2 and moves her runner Gabby round to 3. So with under 23 White Sox here have runners on 1 and 2, none down. Sophie Yaram up to the plate, Bella Coxon on deck. Nice strike there on the outside for a strike 1. And Sophie fouls that off for strike 2. And Sophie holding there on the outside pitch gives us a count, 2 strikes, 1 ball. And a good look there again by Sophie brings us a 2 and 2 count. And a ball on the inside leaves the battle going, and a full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a good cut there by Sophie. Scores the runner here, Gabby at home. Gets herself safe down at 1 and advances the runner round to 3. So, none down here in the top of the second with Bella Coxon at the plate. And a swing there by Bella gives us a first pitch strike. So with Bella at the plate, that brings up the top of the order for the under-23s, Mātangiho Noku. And a good hard drive foul for Bella, sends it down the third baseline. Gives us 2 strikes here. And Bella grounds that out to the pitcher who makes the play at 1 for 1 down here for Counties. In that play though, under 23s score another run round. That brings the score now to 3-1 to the under 23s. This brings to the plate Mātangiho Noku on deck, Ayla Toman. And also with that play before, advanced Sophie Aram round to second, and on the attempted bunt there for a strike, she advances herself around with a stolen base to 3. So we've got a runner safe on 3 here with Mātangiho Noku at the plate. And Mātangiho hits a nice ball there past the pitcher and past the second baseman to get herself safe at 1. Scoring Sophie Aram here to bring the score now to 4-1. Ayla Toman at the plate. On deck, Sky Weatherly. And a strike taken there by Ayla at the plate. Moves Mātangiho round to second. And Ayla flies that out to the pitcher, who takes a nice catch there at the mound to bring Counties to 2 down. This brings Sky Weatherly up to bat now with a runner on 2. 2 down here for Counties. And a nice pitch there by Dana gives her a first pitch strike. So this is Sky Weatherly up to the plate now. On deck for the under-23s, Karsten Foy Maunu. And a nice swing there by Sky gives us 2 strikes here. And Dana getting her swinging takes the third out at the plate. 3 down here to Counties, but not before letting in a few more runs there. So the under-23s go into the bottom of the second up 4-1. All right, and here we go, bottom of the second as Counties try to come back here. Up to bat at the plate, Penny Star. On deck, Jodie McLean Rawari, and at the gate, top of the order, Lexi Albert Matthews. Good first pitch there, strike 1 here for the pitcher. And a good hard cut there by Penny, sends it straight past the pitcher and right down past second base. Fielded nicely there by the centre fielder to get it in. Leaves Penny safe at 1. This brings to the plate Jodie McLean Rawari. On deck, Lexi Albert Matthews. And a good first up pitch there on the inside by Jade gives us a first pitch strike. And a nice ball high in the zone there. Here's Jodie fouling that off. Gives us count 2 strikes. And taking the ball there at the plate, Safira makes the play down to second. Runner gets there safely though, beats the ball. So we've got a runner safe on 2. And Jodie at the plate there with 2 strikes, 1 ball. Ball low on the inside for a 2-2 count. And a nice change up there gets Jodie at the plate. This gives us 1 down here for the under-23 White Sox. Brings to the plate, top of the order for Counties, Lexi Albert Matthews. Ball high and on the inside as Lexi makes a good move to get out of the way of that one for a run ball. And a good cut at that one, sensible foul. Gives us a 1-1 count. And a ball on the outside gives us 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball high there gives us 3 balls, 1 strike. And a good hard cut there by Lexi. Goes into the glove of the third baseman. Falls out again. However, the shortstop comes across, makes the play, and makes the tag on the runner going to 3. 2 down here to the under-23 White Sox. Lexi safe down at 1. So runner on 1. Brings to the plate now Peyton Hiraka Downing. Nice strike there on the outside for strike 1. And a nice ball there has Peyton fouling that off into the catcher. 2 strikes here on Peyton. And a good cut there at the high one. Sends it foul, protecting her plate there. Keeps the count, 2 strikes. And swinging at the third strike, dropped on that one. That's Safira Schultz. Recovers, makes the play down to 1 to Bella Coxon to retire the side. The under-23s going out there and defending their lead well. Gives them a 4-1 lead over Counties going into the third. Alright, and here we go as the New Zealand under-23s White Sox comes out to try and put more on their lead. Currently up here in the top of the third, 4-1. This brings to the plate now Karsten Fuyamaono. On deck, Safira Schultz. Ball high on that one for a first pitch ball. And good eyes there in the box by Karsten. Gives her 2 balls. And a cracking hit there over the pitcher's head out into the centre field. Gets Karsten safe down to first. Karsten will take the DR, Alia Hennady, who will come out to take the running duties. Brings to the plate now Safira Schultz. And on deck, Gabby Murari. Ball high there for a first pitch ball. Safira takes a good cut at that one, sends it foul just past the third baseline. Brings the count 1-1. Safira shows to bunt and pulls out as the pitch comes down a ball. So we have 2 balls, 1 strike here. And with a great cut into the hole between 7 and 8. Safira Schultz gets herself safe at 3 and scores DR Alia Hennady. This increases their lead now to 5-1. None down here to counties. As it looks to be, we may be having a change here. And as the umpire comes over, confirms the change here for counties on the mound. Coming in for Dana Brazier, we have Ashley Ross to pitch here for counties. And with that, so we have for the under-23 White Sox, we have Safira Schultz safe down at 3. The White Sox currently have a 5-1 lead over the counties here in the top of 3. This brings to the plate Gabby Murari on deck, April Trago. All right, and as Ashley winds up to take her first pitches at the mound, we have Gabby Murari at the plate. And a beautiful sacrifice bunt there by Gabby scores Safira here at the plate. So that brings the score now for the under-23s White Sox to 6-1. One down here for counties in the top of 3. As with that bunt, Gabby gets the play made at 1. For 1 down for counties. This brings to the plate April Trago on deck, Sophie Yaram. And a nice pitch there for a strike. Counts has 2 strikes here on April. And a good cut there by April. Sends it foul just past the third baseline. This keeps the count at 2 strikes. Ball low in the zone. 2 strikes, 1 ball. And another cut there by April sends that foul past third baseline. Keeps the count, 2 strikes, 1 ball. Good battle here at the plate. And April takes a cut at that one, sending it fly to the centre fielder who takes the catch comfortably. This gives counties 2 down as Sophie Yaram comes to the plate. On deck, Bella Coxon. And a nice strike there on the outside of the plate for Ashley. Gives her 1 strike. And with a good cut there by Sophie, sends it past the pitcher and past the second baseman out into the outfield. Sophie gets herself safe down at first. This brings to the plate Bella Coxon, 2 down here for counties. And Bella takes the first pitch, strike there by Ashley. And Peyton making a good throw down to second to tag the runner. Sophie Yaram stealing to second. Sophie was caught stealing with the tag made. This brings 3 down for counties. The under-23s White Sox increase their lead there, going to 6-1 here going into the bottom of 3 as counties come out to try and catch up a little bit on their lead. And the White Sox come out to defend. And as the under-23 White Sox come out to defend, Trinity Waiwiri Toka comes up to bat. On deck, Alexa Nemeth. And at the gate, Lily Nielsen. And a nice pitch to start us off here for a strike here for Jade. And Trinity takes a beautiful cut at that one, sending it out to the fence, making the left fielder have to chase that down. Makes herself a safe round at 3 for a standing triple. And with a runner on 3 for counties, none down, this brings Alexa Nemeth to the plate. Ball high on that one. And a ball low there. So we'll take 2 balls here. Start us off on Alexa. On deck for counties, Lily Nielsen. Ball high there, gives 3 balls here. Better, head of the count. Jade will be looking to come back strong here. And a ball high and out of the zone. Sends Alexa down to first base, safe at 1. This puts runners on the corners here for counties, none down. Alexa on 1 and Trinity on 3. Brings to the plate Lily Nielsen. On deck, Sienna Dufty. And a nice cut fly there by Lily. Sends it just on the wrong side of the foul ball line. This brings everybody back, and 1 strike here on the batter. Alright, and with a good hard fly out to left field, Lily gets caught out there in their left field, but Trinity taking up at 3 makes the run play at home. Alexa also makes it safely from first to second, but County's bringing a run there for 1 down and 1 run. So score now 6-2 to the under-23s White Sox. This is Sienna Dufty at the plate with Braxton Murray on deck. And a nice first pitch there for Jade gives us 1 strike. And a ball on the inside gives us 1-1. And Sienna sends that fly out into right field. Sophie Aaron making the catch out there. Throws the ball back into 2 to hold that runner at 2. So with Braxton Murray coming to the plate. 2 down here for the under-23s White Sox. Runner on 2. And a ball on the outside gives us ball 1. And a good cut. That one sends that foul back here into the fence. This gives us a 1-1 count. And a nice floating one into the zone there by Jade. Gives a 2-strike, 1 ball count. And Braxton sends it fly to the shortstop, who takes a nice catch there to bring in 3 down. And at the end of the third, Counties pull back 1 run there. So at the end of the third, we have a score of 6-2 to the under-23s White Sox. Alright, and as we go into the top of the 4th, Bella Coxon's up to the plate. On deck will be top of the order, Mātangiho Nuku. Takes the first pitch strike there on the inside. She takes a good swing at that one. 1 strike. And a cut at that one, sending it foul. Gives Bella 2 strikes here. And a good hard cut sends it down on the other side of the foul ball line for another foul. Keeps the count there at 2 strikes. And Bella almost identically putting that down the third base foul line. Keeps the count here at 2 strikes. Ashley on the mound is pitching well here. Ashley gets her swinging there on the low one for Counties to take one down. Great catching in there behind the dish by Peyton. Gives Counties one down, bringing to the plate Mātangiho Noku, top of the order here for the under-23s White Sox. And a nice first pitch there by Ashley gives us a first pitch strike. And a good pitch there for the swing there on Mātangiho. Gives Ashley a strike. And a legal pitch there called on Ashley for putting her hand in, taking it out, and putting her hand back in the glove again. And Mātangiho making a cut there, grounding it into the third baseman, who loses the ball a bit. And Mātangiho gets safe down at 1. This brings to the plate now Ayla Toman on deck, Sky Weatherly. 1 down here for Counties. And another illegal pitch there by Ashley as she brings her hand out of her glove and then back in to bring it out again. This advances the runner from 1 to 2. And a good comeback pitch there by Ashley gives a strike. And a third illegal pitch there for the same reason. Advances the runner from 2 to 3. Alright, so the count on Ayla is 2 balls, 1 strike. And a ball on the outside brings the count 3 balls, 1 strike. And Ayla puts the ball in a hole there out into the outfield, scoring Mātangiho here at home. This brings the score now to the under-23s, 7-2. And a change here in the batting lineup for the under-23s White Sox. We have Tate hitter coming in for Sky Weatherly. Ball high there, takes the first pitch ball. Ball low on that one, gives us 2 balls. And a good pitch there by Ashley brings the count 2 balls, 1 strike. And a good throw there by Peyton to try and get the runner going from 1 to 2. Runner beats the ball there, getting safely on second. 1 down here for counties. Score 7-2 to the under-23s White Sox. Tate hitter at the plate. And a good pitch there by Ashley. Gives us a 2-2 count. Sorry, my bad. A full count there, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And caught looking at that one, gives counties 2 down on the strikeout at the plate. And with that, that brings Karsten Foyamaono up to bat. On deck, Safira Schultz. 2 down for counties, runner on 2. Called a strike there for strike 1 on Karsten. Ball low on the outside with a good glove there by Peyton, keeping the ball in front of her. Holds the runner there at second. And a good hard drive again there by Karsten. Sends the ball between shortstop and the second base. Scores the runner around at home here, bringing the score now 8-2. DR comes out to do the running duties here. Alia Henari. And to the plate, Safira Schultz. 2 down here for counties. And Safira with another great cut out into the hole between 7 and 8. Scores Alia here at home to bring the score to... I will double check that before I give it to you, but Safira hits a standing triple again. Gets herself safe on 3. It is 2 down. Up to the plate now, Gabby Murari. And Gabby makes a nice hit out to the shortstop, who makes the play at first. Ball going dead, gets herself safe around at second. And with that, April Traeger comes up to bat. And scoring as well, Sophia Schultz coming in. And a good cut for a foul there by April. Gives one strike. On deck is Sophie Yaron.
It's very hot. I had my jacket on, but now...
And holding on that one, called a strike on the outside of the plate. 2 strikes here on April. And a strike there on the outside of the plate, dropped third, so Peyton makes the play down to 1 to retire the side. That brings to 3 down, and I will double check the score for you all in a hot second. Alright, so here at the bottom of the 4th, the New Zealand under-23 White Sox are currently leading 10-2 as counties come out to bat here in the bottom of the 4th. And here at the bottom of the 4th, coming to the plate for counties, Penny Starr. On deck, Jodie McLean-Vauri. And Penny makes a good cut there to second base. Second base makes the play on a low throw. Ball is on the ground, and so Penny gets herself safe down at 1. This brings Jodie McLean-Vauri to the plate. On deck, top of the order, Lexi Albert Matthews.
I got you.
And a nice sack bunt there by Jodie. Advances the runner from 1 to 2. Gets herself out at 1 though. So we have 1 down here for the under-23s White Sox with Lexi Albert Matthews coming to the plate. And a good pitch there by Jade gives us a first pitch strike. And Lexi cuts that foul past the third baseline. Brings up a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. And as Shay throws that one high on the inside, gets Lexi on the arm. She makes her way down to first as hit by pitch, safe on 1. So counties here have runners on 1 and 2. 1 down with Peyton Hiraka Downing coming to the plate. And a good comeback pitch there by Jade for 1 strike. Ball high there by Jade gives us 1-1. And a floaty one that floats into the zone gives us a count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one cut foul, fly ball. Third baseman makes a good attempt to go looking for it, but loses it in the sun there to drop foul. Keeps the count, 2 strikes, 1 ball. And the ball grounded out to the third baseman, who takes the lead runner and goes back and tags her base, taking the lead runner out. So Peyton gives way to a temporary runner for 2 down catcher as Penny Starr comes out to take the running duties. So we have 2 down, looking like we might be having a change here. 2 down as Trinity Waiwiri Toka comes up to the plate.
Counting, going through, and start for U23. 8 about 9 to 9.
And as I said, we have a change on the mound here for the under-23 White Sox, as Jade Croskery, who has pitched a good game, gives way to Madison Parsons. Alright, so Madison takes her first pitches at the mound here to Trinity Waiwiri Toka. And Trinity flies that out, and Bella Coxon, tracking the ball all the way, takes the fly foul to bring 3 down off Madison's first pitch in the game. This brings us now into the top of the 5th. 10 runs to 2 in favour of the under-23s White Sox. Okay, so here going into the top of the fifth, we have some changes here for counties. We have Alexa Nemeth coming to the mound from right field, and going out into right field, replacing Ashley Ross, is Hayley Abbott. And Alexa takes the first pitch strike here on Sophie Yaram, who's at the plate. On deck for the under-23s White Sox, Bella Coxon. And a good cut there by Sophie, sends that ball foul, gives her 2 strikes. And Sophie takes a cut at a good pitch there, grounds it out to second base, who makes the play at 1. 1 down here for counties, top of the fifth. This brings Bella Cox into the plate. And on deck, Mātangiho Noku. And a good pitch there gives first pitch strike to Alexa. Alexa starting her stint on the mound very well. Ball on the outside there, 1-1 count here. And Bella taking a cut at that one, fouls it back into the catcher. 2 strikes, 1 ball. And Bella takes a good cut at that one to send it foul past the first baseline. 2 strikes, 1 ball. And a nice pitch there by Alexa puts Bella back in the dugout. 2 down here for counties as Mātangiho Noku comes up to bat. On deck, Ayla Toman. And Mātangiho hits a nice one down the centre of the field to centre fielder, getting herself safe on 1. 2 down here for counties. Coming to the plate, Ayla Toman. My apologies. That is Alice Smits. First pitch ball. And a second pitch ball as Peyton has a go at the runner on first. Runner beating the ball back to first base. Stays safe. 2 balls here on Ella. Ella with good eyes there in the box takes 3 balls. Alexa with a good comeback pitch to bring the count. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Alexa with another nice pitch, getting Ella swinging. Loads the count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a good comeback here by Alexa. And gets her swinging on a beautiful change up to retire the side. 3 down here for Counties. Defending well on that one. Going into the bottom of the 5th, we'll bring out the under-23s White Sox to defend their lead 10-2. Alright, so here in the bottom of the 5th brings Alexa Nemeth to the plate facing Madison Parsons, who in her short stint on the mound threw 1 pitch for the out in the last innings. And a good second pitch there by Madison Parsons, sends another ball fly. Bella Coxon gets under that comfortably. 1 down here for the under-23s. And a good third pitch there by Madison for a strike. Here on Lily Nielsen. On deck, Sienna Duffy. And Lily fouls that off the plate. Back to the fence here. For 2 strikes here for Madison. And a good pitch there by Maddie sends a fly ball out to the second baseman, who takes that comfortably. 2 down here now for the under-23s White Sox. And a great hard drive there by Sienna Duffy. Puts the ball out to the centre fielder, who takes the ball on the bounce on the run, holding the runner at 1, safe at 1. This brings Braxton Murray to the plate. Here, 2 down for the under-23s White Sox. And a hard cut by Braxton, grounds it out to third baseman, who makes the play over at 1. And with that third out play, that is the game here at the bottom of the 5th. New Zealand under-23 White Sox winning that over Counties, 10 runs to 2.
Kitty.